Hi folks, Red Wemette here. I decided I'm going to make a smoker. It's a smoker. You're going to like it. It's different. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the lid off. And on the lid you're going to see there are two holes. One's 2 inches and one's 3/4 inches. But we'll get to that in a little bit. We'll be working on the lid a little bit later. Right now, this all has to be burned out. Every bit of it has got to be burned out. It's got a liner on the inside. That's why they call these dirty, because they are dirty. But we'll show you how it's done here. People have different ideas about how many holes, which side, and where to put them. I naturally have my own ideas, but maybe I'm capitalizing on somebody else's experience, or the lack of it. Whatever. So, I see people do this on the first time and really screw it up. But they say you're supposed to be about 2 inches down, which instead of marking with a pen or a pencil, carpenter's pencil, I'm going to mark it with a screw. That's the height. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because we need air. There's got to be airflow in there. So, I'll go back over here 1 second. And I'm not using a cordless drill. I'm using one that's connected on the cord. And hopefully it won't give me any problems. But they also say that you're supposed to punch this so your drill doesn't jump all over the place. But I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that. I think what I am going to have to do is put on some gloves. Probably should be wearing safety glasses too. Never used them before, but for the video I'll use them. That's one pilot hole. Now, this should be a cloth tape, but it's 6 feet around. That's what it is. So if you go 6 feet and you go over another 2 feet, I'm going to mark this. They'll go down 2 inches too. might as well go ahead and take the other one, which is actually, it's a third. And these are for air ventilation. I'll explain all that to you later. But we need to get them drilled right now. And if I measure over here, 2 feet, two, 4, 6. And 2 inches down. Where's my mark? There it is. And we get the marks in. I think we're going to do it like I tell you to do it. We're going to make a little punch there. Instead of using a punch or a nail, I'm about to use a screw. That made a nice dent. Now 2 of these are going to be used for regular vents, and one's going to have a valve on it. People have different ways of doing these things, and I've watched all of them. We're going to see how mine comes out. Be nice if I punched it, right? I didn't punch this one, but I will. That way I'm not skipping around. Apparently I didn't punch that good enough, so if you don't do it right the first time, you wind up going back and do it the second. Second time looked good to me. I'll be drilling other holes later, but I want to burn this thing out. And the best way to burn it out is give some air holes so it can breathe. Now if I take this off here, this is going to be 3/4 of an inch. If I use this for a model, I know it needs to be bigger than 3/4 of an inch. It needs to be 1 inch. So these are handy. They really are. They're very handy. I like them. Nice plastic tip that came on that. We'll get the burrs out of it later after we go to clean it up. Try to set this back up here. Evidently I didn't drill this other hole good enough, so I'm going to have to do it again. just going to take care of that for now. Just for a few laughs. I'm going to see exactly how accurate I am. And that is a 3/4 inch hole. And that is a 3/4 inch hole. And that is a 3/4 inch hole. They're all 3/4 inches. Which means that this little buggy should just slop right in there. Because eventually I'm going to thread these. But this one just falls right in. No problem at all. Same thing on here. Just falls right in. The back side, yeah, it's 1 inch. That's fine. They all came out good. Very good. Every one of them. Now, we're going to take these Bufords. It leaves room for air to come in through those holes. They're ventilation holes. But I'm going to take a block and put this up on a block because I'm about ready to burn it. You can use a patio block. You can use just about anything. But I'll put it up on this. And let's see what happens here. This is something. It's a fire bucket. It's something we're going to use to start the fire. But you see all this extra wood here? We're going to use that for fuel. Right now, I'm just putting up a drill. I don't know how this is going to fire up. I haven't fired it up in I don't know how long. Maybe 2 years. But we'll see. That seems to have worked okay. Put this up. I'll try and center this down here as much as be back in a flash, so they say. Well, I'm back. You think I still smoke the way I huff, but the truth of the matter is I had to go get a lighter. We take this, which has got some charcoal in it, and we put it down in there. Actually, the smart thing to do with that too, you take anything and put it underneath it. A brick, just anything. And as I'm looking here for anything, let me take a walk over here, see what I got. Well, I don't have anything handy right now, so we can just do it this way for now, because we're only going to burn out the lining on the barrel. That's about it. And I think I'm going to need my fingers free for this. These are just some old dead limbs that fell down that aren't exactly dead yet. Basically, they're hardwood. Now that should burn out the lining. You need to burn out that lining because we need to bring it right down to steel drum. We're going to be using that to cooking. It's got to be clean. So we burn off the residue that's on the inside because it's coated. This particular drum had peanut oil in it. And I don't know if that peanut oil, how hot it's going to get, but it's going to get hot. Most of them get red hot. While I'm doing this, I might as well take care of this. On the top of the drum, the piece that we cut off the top, there is a piece of gasket that's made out of like a rubber. That has to come off too. If that ever got into the food, we'd have a problem. And I don't want no problems. I definitely don't want to get sick. So that's about it for today. We're going to let this thing burn all night. Hopefully it'll turn cherry red. After we get this part done, we'll be coming back and doing something else. Hopefully I won't be huffing and puffing like I am now. Have to burn it out a second time, but not this time, not today.